これはまた下手くそ。超可愛いんですけど。やっぱり。
As you guys guessed from the title, we are showcasing more romance shows with good endings. I noticed you guys were not satisfied with the previous list, so without wasting any time, I present you top 10 romance anime with happy endings. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also hit that notification bell so that you can stay updated whenever I upload a new video. Now sit back, relax and enjoy the video. Let's start our list with My Sweet Tyrant. Our protagonist is in relationship with a lovable and sweet girl Nan. However, his stupid behavior eventually ends up in embarrassment. Still, he shows his admiration for her in his own way. From taking her pictures to eavesdropping in on her conversation, he ends up stalking his own girlfriend. Luckily, she finds his actions cute and endearing. She loves her sweet tyrant just the way he is. If you are looking for something funny and romantic, this might quench your thirst. But one thing to note before diving into the show is, this show is short. Each episode is 3 minutes long.
Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more.
In 9th place, we have Tada Never Falls in Love. Our protagonist is a high school student and an aspiring photographer. Love has never been a concern for him. However, things takes turn as he meets a beautiful foreigner named Teresa. After some random encounters, he invites her to his family coffee shop. There she explains that she's separated from her traveling companion named Alec. After helping her, they both say goodbye. But unexpectedly, they both show up as transfer students in his class next day. Now his life is going to get more livelier, as new feelings has started blooming between them. Despite lacking in production values and little grips here and there, show really does a great job in plot and characters. In 8th place, we have The Troubled Life of Miss Katura. Our protagonist possesses an ability of mind reading. Due to her ability, her classmate sees her as creepy and monstrous person. As a result, she became completely cold and unsociable to others. However, everything changes when she transfers into a new school and meets a young boy named Yoshihira. He finds her powers astonishing and promises to never leave her side. Except for some random cliché moments, I feel this show is the wildest emotional roller coaster. It definitely needs more love than it's getting. Do give it a try and let me know your thoughts.
I just can't get enough. I know this is love, so come close to me.
Moving on with our list, we have Zakuro. Our protagonist is a son of a famous general and has an extreme fear of paranormal beings. However, he and two others are reassigned to leave and work with Yukai in the Ministry of Spirit Affairs. Now he has to face his worst nightmare. With the help of a fox spirit named Kushimatsu, he and his fellow officers must learn to work alongside Yukai maidens. I feel the show is really well written and well paced. Backed up by great character development and artwork, this show is sure to keep you occupied for a while. Plus, the satisfying ending adds more touch to the overall experience. In 6th place, we have Say I Love You. Ever since our protagonist was wrongly accused by her so-called friends, she tries to stay away from people in order to avoid getting hurt. But her life soon changes when a misunderstanding in her school causes her to encounter a popular student Yamato. She doesn't expect anything from him, but after some incidents, he ends up kissing her to save her from unwanted attention. With newly developed feelings, they start dating each other. Now she tries to adapt to her new lifestyle, while finding a way to express her true feelings If you are looking for romance, shoujo and slice-of-life elements, you'll definitely love this show.
We were traveling mountains just to find the loudest tease.
Coming at the 5th place, we have Snow White with the Red Hair. Our protagonist is a cheerful girl living in the country of Tamborin. One day while working at her herbal shop, she gets noticed by a silly prince of Tamborin. He forces her to become his concubine, unwilling to give up her freedom. She escapes into the forest. She gets rescued by the second prince of neighboring country. Now she aims to follow her career of becoming the court herbalist. I feel this show does a wonderful job in crafting its colorful premise. It mainly focuses on their characters and their relationships. I really feel this show is still underrated and you should definitely give it a try. In 4th place, we have Kobato. Our protagonist came to Earth on a mission to collect kobato. This can only be done by healing a suffering heart. She collects these because it is her wish to go to a certain place. However, she is not allowed to fall in love with anyone whose heart she heals. Having minimal plot, show does an amazing job in portraying to contrasting qualities like laughter and tears. If you are looking for light-hearted and touching stories with a feel of romance, you might enjoy this show. Overall, this show ends up giving a wonderful viewing experience.
Memories die out too hard, but we were traveling mountains.
Moving on with our list, we have Pocoro Connect. When 5 students at Yamaboshi Academy realize that there is no club where they fit in, they form Student Cultural Society together. However, one day the students from the club experience a strange phenomenon. They switch bodies for a short amount of time. As this phenomenon starts occurring randomly between 5 students, they start to discover each other's secrets and emotional side. This could end up tearing their friendship apart. I know it's a popular show, and many of you have already seen it, but still I feel it's worth putting in this list for its unique premise and storyline. In 2nd place, we have Kids on the Slope. Having constantly moved from place to place since childhood, our protagonist prepares himself for another lonely and meaningless year. He's a classical pianist, but his boring life takes turn when he encounters a notorious delinquent named Centaur. He helps our protagonist to learn more about music, making him break out of his shell. Joined by a girl named Ritsuko, they start doing after-school jazz sessions in the basement of her record shop. Having an old-school premise and little slow pacing are the only drawbacks of the show. But overall, this show excels in character development and music. We can officially call this as a hidden gem. Coming at the 1st place, we have High Score Girl. Becoming a professional gamer is a dream of 6th grader Haruo Yaguchi. His excellence in video games has earned him respect in local arcade. His confidence shatters into the pieces when a girl from his class beats him in Street Fighter 2. She's popular, rich, smart, and almost close to perfect girl, something Haruo never cared about. Now that someone has came who can compete with him on equally terms. Sure, the show lacks an animation department, but writing, romance, music, and characters makes up for it. Plus, the ending is so wholesome. I highly recommend you to give it a try. That's all for today's list, guys. I hope you must have enjoyed the video. Show your support by dropping a like and subscribing to my channel. Also follow me on my social media accounts to stay updated. In the end, you all stay happy and I will see you in the next video. See ya.